guys, we're back with another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammy and we are the Mermaid Gang. This is where you can come to suspend your disbelief. I am your favorite manifestation coach and your favorite YouTuber, so if you would like for me to help you dissolve whatever is between you and your manifestation, go ahead and sign up for coaching with me below. I do have another sale going on, no code needed. It's already marked down for December. So let's go ahead and address the hair. Yes, I had to change my hair color. If you don't know, my husband and I impulsively decided in October that we wanted a new house. And so we literally started affirming for it, and it fell in our lap way faster than we thought it was going to happen. I don't know, I guess because we were both double teaming it, affirming the same thing. I don't know. We just went really hard on affirming and literally got a brand new construction. It wasn't even finished when we actually bought it, and we moved in right before Thanksgiving. So because I didn't expect to get a new house so fast, obviously I dyed my hair red. But then getting a house, there's a lot of white in the bathrooms, and if one hair of my red hair sheds, or would shed and get wet, it would stain immediately. And I did not want to stain my white countertops, my white tubs, my white grout in my shower with red hair. And because when you're a redhead, you have to keep using like a, I would use the Kira color depositing conditioner in red, which is more red that would be going in my tub. I couldn't do it. So I changed my hair to a color that won't bleed, which is dark brown. It's dark brown, but I want it to be black, and it's gonna be black. I'm going to make it black. But then I got my little caramel, whatever this thing is called right now. I didn't want to go back blonde. I could have stripped the color and just went back blonde, but I didn't want to go back blonde. I was bored with blonde. So here we are. It's gonna get a little darker. But right now it's super dark brown, and then I just have this. This is going slowly. I'm not gonna fry my hair off trying to get platinum blonde right in the front, but eventually it will be brighter blonde. Right now I'm really liking the caramel. So yeah, sorry, that was a long explanation as to why I don't have red hair anymore. And yes, I do miss it. I was not over it yet. I did not want to get rid of it, but I did not expect for us to just decide we want a new house right before the holidays. And then we did decide we want a new house, and we started affirming that we were getting our new house before the holidays. Like, that was our affirmation. So yeah, it worked really, really fast. I should expect that by now, but you know, I'm just like you. I still am like, oh wow, that was fast. And I have the sniffles right now, but don't worry, we're affirming, okay? So let's get into the point of the video. Sorry if that was too long, but I knew you guys were gonna ask. You've already been asking. If you're watching Vlogmas over on Bobby's channel, then you already probably know most of that. But if you are not, that's why my hair is different now. So let's get into the success stories for the challenge I had you guys do, like what, 2 or 3 weeks ago? How long has it been? I feel like I've been moving forever. I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So remember, the challenge was for you to choose an affirmation and robotically affirm to prove the point that mindless affirming works. Okay, so I'm gonna read you my handy dandy Facebook group. I'm going to read you the results of the challenge. So remember, these are results of mindlessly affirming. Okay, I manifested $10,000, and yes, Millie is still snoring. She's still in my room, if you can hear her. I post her on my Instagram story when we go walking and stuff like that. So if you don't know, that is my pocket bully snoring. She is in my room again. She's always in my film room. And that did not change. So yeah, she's snoring. I can hear her. So I know you can probably hear her. Okay. I manifested $10,000 by saying I'm now receiving $10,000. Took like 3 days. See, just a simple, straight to the point affirmation. Every man I've been involved with has been hitting me up and telling me how they're obsessed with me and have been for a while now. I asked when did they start, and they all said sometime around September, which is when I started working on my self-concept and robotically affirming. Okay, so that wasn't necessarily the challenge, but they were already doing it, so still gonna include that. So for the last while, I've been repetitively affirming every day, I am always the rabbit's foot, which if you don't know, that means that he's extremely lucky. And frankly, I'm right every time. I've made wonderful new friends. My car just died and I was nervous but kept affirming. And not only did I keep my job, but money came in from several sources for me to get another one. My bad car sold for double what I usually expected. I got a sweet deal on my new ride. All while my boss paid for my Uber to and from work for 2 weeks while I got mobile again. See, I am the rabbit's foot. Yes. Yes, you are. That means, like I said, that he's extremely lucky. So you could use that, or you could say that you're extremely lucky. I've been affirming for a large amount of money. I was getting little birds before land, but no money. Last week, I decided to stop thinking while affirming, to stop visualizing while affirming, and to stop trying to get it right. Just robotically affirm. I went to the casino and won $1,800. See, I used to think that you had to have some kind of something behind it, but just, I wouldn't even say recently, but like within the last couple of months, maybe, just trying it, just realizing that, just picking an affirmation and affirming it over and over and over, and those have been the fastest manifestations I've ever had, including my house. Like I said, me and Bobby decided like on a dime, just randomly. We were like, we want a bigger house. Should we get a bigger house? Let's get a bigger house. Let's just affirm and see what happens, because I am not the type of person that, I don't want to go out and look. I don't want to go put in any effort. I don't want to do any of that. I like for the stuff to just fall into my lap. I know what kind of stress it is to go through the 3D way of buying a house. I did not want to do that. So I was like, well, let's just affirm and see what happens. Okay, let's just freaking affirm and see. So we started affirming robotically. No visualizing, no feeling excited, no nothing. Just robotically affirming through the day. And we were in this house from the time we picked it to the time we moved in was three or 4 weeks. Yeah, it works. I don't care. And if you want us to do a video on how we met, on like more in depth of it, I guess we could, but I think we have talked about it a lot on his channel. It's basically just that we robotically affirmed. We literally just affirmed and affirmed and affirmed and affirmed, and it just, yeah. Hi, before the challenge, I was not a person of affirmations, but decided to try it. I was in no contact at all with my SP for like 10 months, so I started affirming. SP misses me and he always thinks about me. I took this seriously, repeating this for 10 minutes nonstop, many times a day. After 5 days, I casually met my SP at a bus station. We talked for a little bit. After that, I kept affirming, and that night he reached out to me. He sent me a message. This is just the beginning, but I know I'm gonna have my man back. After no contact for 10 months, she decided to mindlessly affirm just to give it a shot, and got her, or you know, he reached out. Went to a gala and SP was there too. He pulled me aside and confessed his feelings, saying all the things that I wanted to hear, like how he cares about me. He's wanting to be more than friends. He wants to dance with me later. He slipped an I love you at the end of the night and he kissed me. Well, I was affirming I didn't get the job that I was made to apply for. It was driving a small van, delivering and assembling furniture, but I don't want it because I can drive heavy goods trucks and am overqualified to drive a van. I kept affirming that I failed the interview and didn't get the job. Haven't heard back from them yet, and it's been a week. That is a very different success story. SP and I hadn't spoken in a couple weeks, so I robotically affirmed that he was looking for an excuse to text me, and after just 3 days of affirming, he texted me out of the blue asking about a ceramics class I had taken and posted about on my Instagram story 2 days prior. And if this man really cares, as if this man really cares about ceramics. He does not care about ceramics, he just wanted to talk to you. For the 10K challenge, I followed the following doctor's affirmation, talking about Joe Dispenza. All my needs are met. Oh, all my needs are always met. When I was under 4K statements, I went to the grocery store, got everything I needed, and a vast majority of the things were discounted. Even when I was going through the checkout, they made me discounts that were not in the, I think she meant not, this is not English, this is Spanish. I think she was saying it not on the tags, like the tags weren't that price. There were additional discounts when she actually scanned them. So I got my visa, and the thing is that I was actually rejected at first, but I did the challenge and got it. I have way too many to name, but that's mainly how I manifest instantly, like 50 plus things a day. But my favorite recently was waking up with a full healed ankle after I shattered it days before. Went from completely broken, excruciating pain, purple, plus too swollen to even wear socks, to 100% perfect. A 4-bedroom house. It was already sold and 40K over our loan approval. Then I kept affirming, I love our new house, and then the seller backed out and we got approved for more. For no reason. Face shape change, skin cleared up with just a little mirror work, and simply affirming, I love my appearance. Damn, that house one was really good. I earn $1,000 a week. Robotically, didn't imagine it, didn't even believe it, to be honest. Within 2 weeks, I was offered a coaching contract at $4,000 plus commission a month, which is technically $1,000 a week. But I'm in the UK, so it's more like $3,300. What's up? Hey. I'm filming, baby. What you need? Hi. I always get money. Money's always coming to me. I got a $500 holiday bonus from work. Oh my god, this same person. I literally wrote this 2 hours ago, and since then my brother sent me $50 for late birthday money, and my company just sent us a link to choose a $300 gift card, including $300 Amazon gift cards or towards flights or hotels. Damn. I used your suggestion of saying the rent is paid over and over again. I did this while going about my night, listening to music, cooking dinner, watching a movie. The next day I received a text saying my rent is paid even though I was short. I felt so wonderful in that moment, knowing that persistence works and that my thoughts do create reality. I'm so excited to keep going with more. That is amazing. So that should be a very good inspiration to anybody who has issues with money or their bills, or you're concerned about things. It's the holidays. You're concerned about paying bills and celebrating the holidays or enjoying the holidays. Just keep freaking saying it. Whatever it is that you want financially, just keep saying it. It will manifest. Me and my SP had an awful fight, and he told me that he didn't want to be with me. I cried and spiraled for one day, but the next day I sat down in my bed and I started repeating out loud, I'm the only one he's ever wanted. He can't live without me. I'm the woman of his dreams. As soon as I finished repeating this, I was getting ready for bed and I saw 3 missed calls from him. I answered and he said he was sorry, that he loved me and he wanted to be with me, and our relationship is getting better and better every day. It only took 10 minutes of repeating. I repeated all day long today. Something magical is going to happen. I don't care. I don't know what it is, but it's going to make me happy, and I didn't waver. If a thought came up, I'll say no. And the day after, I got an unexpected money in my bank account of $300. Wow, I have a crazy and insane example, not about myself, but from a comment I've seen in a Law of Assumption social media community in China. There's a girl who reposted Sammy's videos for us and translated them into Chinese. That's how I knew Sammy, and then subscribed to her channel and YouTube and joined the Mermaid Gang. The thing is, in the crazy example that I mentioned before that comment, a girl different from the people who reposted Sammy's videos said her manifesting story was her loved one was terminally ill and had been dying for some time, and the doctor had already told her to sign the notice of critical illness claim and even prepare the funeral in the following days. But she said that she just repeated her affirmations, like her loved one will definitely be okay, over and over in despairing mode. And in several days, the doctor told her it's so miraculous that the patient was becoming well gradually. She said in that comment that repetition is the key, because at the time she didn't possibly feel calm or in that believing state. And after this happened, she will never doubt her ability to manifest. She left this comment in the reposted Sammy's video, so I remember it clearly. And I still have the screenshot picture if Sammy needs it as proof, but it is in Chinese. No, I believe you. You don't have to prove it to me. I don't ever discredit manifestation stories because I know literally anything can be manifested. And that's really cool. I think someone had asked me about if I care that people repost my videos in other groups that can't understand my videos, because some reason sometimes my subtitles don't work, I think. But I don't mind if it's for purposes of so that other people can hear my videos and understand them, like you putting it in a Chinese community and translating it, or somebody else putting it in a Chinese community and translating it, doesn't bother me. I don't care. I would only care if it was somebody just blatantly stealing my content, claiming it as theirs and making money off of it. But if you're just like posting it in a community of another language and translating it so that other people can understand, I don't care. I robotically affirmed my SP is asking to meet me. On the third day, he called and wanted to meet me. I just affirmed for my cousin's brother that he has canceled his tickets for 3 days, and it happened. He canceled his tickets on 2nd of December. I was repeating during my whole flight, 2 hours, that SP is missing me. And later in the evening, out of nowhere, he was texting me exactly that. And also he wants to see me and that he loves me. I'm telling you, robotic affirming fucking works. It works. My boyfriend and I had an issue and broke up on Monday. Kept affirming and affirming mindlessly. Long story short, we got back together on Friday, less than 1 week. In July, I had the worst contrast of my life and a strong fight with my SP. For 4 months, we were in no contact. I did all the techniques to manifest him back, but I wasn't consistent. On the 11th of November, I started the challenge, and that same day I saw him. He said hi, just hi, dry hi. I didn't stop affirming at any time. I affirmed even when I was bathing, eating, sleeping. On 13th of November, he texted me, and from that day until today, little by little, he began to conform. It really works, but you have to persist no matter what. That is so true. You cannot just freaking give up. Notice that even though she got a dry high, she kept affirming anyway. She didn't quit affirming. That's my whole point with you guys. Yes, I didn't even believe this affirmation repetition stuff. I'm someone who usually manifests by telephone technique or sats. So I was like, well, I respect Sammy. I'm just gonna repeat. My revenue was up 47% year over year. Out of the blue, absolutely no marketing and no sales. I'm still not quite to what I was affirming for. So not full manifestation to what they're affirming for, but it's already like rapidly increasing. So academic success. Okay, so I had an exam that I had been preparing for. People prepare for it for like 2 years, and I had started seriously preparing for it 3 months back. For 2 weeks before the paper, I kept telling myself robotically how wonderful it was that only the things I had studied for came on the paper, and the paper was so easy for me. Guess who scored 100 on that paper? Okay, see? Employees' salary payments in my previous company were delayed for a whole week. I started a rampage and repeat for a while. 1 hour after everyone got the payment in the bank account. Literally shocked. Through my robotic affirmation, I'm a powerful manifester who always gets what I want easily and quickly. I got some significant money in my bank account out of the blue just when I needed it most. It manifested in less than a minute. Aside from that, I have a list of manifestations that came into my reality, such as normalizing my mom's overall health, weather revisions, found lost items, and so much more. I have some huge manifestations, but I certainly know are on the way. Treat our manifestations as if we're waiting for our online purchase to be delivered. Those who are still in doubt, just don't. Affirm and persist until you get what you want. The law is so powerful, and so are we. Yes. I got into the law of assumption because of you. You kept saying to just repeat robotically. So I tested it. This is from a couple of years ago, but one day I repeated robotically, SP is texting me tonight. That night he texted me. We weren't speaking for 3 months prior to that night. That made me believe it's real. And the last one is just a short one because we're like 20 minutes in. I always get what I want. As a result, SP and I were back to where I want us. Money worries are gone. Home and work life are issue free, and everything is simply wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so there's a lot more. There's like 390 something, I think. So if you're in the group, read them. But I need to move on to the next video. So I hope these were helpful and inspiring and prove my freaking point. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we out.